everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. You look at the Bulls. They're second in the conference and looking to finish strong heading into the playoffs. And, of course, New York, not in the same realm right now in terms of their record.
Yeah, but checking out Chicago, the step forward they've taken this season has been a giant one. I thought they'd be an improved team, but I had no idea they could be this good.
You're not alone. How could anyone have predicted this? Nobody thought they'd be such serious contenders this deep into the season.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Dunn and Levine are the guard set. Lowry Markkanen is out there with Jay, and it's Gafford in at the 5 down low. And for New York, it's Randall and Robinson at the 4 and the 5. Barrett is out there with Payton, and it's Harkless in at the 3 spot. Smitty, we have a good rivalry game tonight with 2 conference foes. This should be a beauty.
Yes, indeed. I think the fans feel it, the coaches feel it. Us as announcers, is going to be great.
It is indeed. And here is Payton following the 3 moments ago from Jay. And yes, it's good.
That's fancy ball handling right there since he take guys off the dribble.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Yeah, and in that game, you see how they built out this roster, acquiring role players who can step up when needed.
And a strong bench gives you the flexibility to bring someone in and exploit a certain matchup.
Now here's Levine. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Oklahoma City. Bangs home the trifecta. Jay's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Payton surveying the floor. Now here's Harkless, guarded closer. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Randall throws it down.
Well orchestrated. Randall was ready to receive the pass and flush it in one motion.
Pass to Jay. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Chicago shooting their first free throws of the game. The first one falls. So he gets them both. Makes it gone. 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And the pass to Robinson. Payton against Dunn. Payton outside. 5 on the clock. Harkless, the pass to Barrett. Shot, high post. It's not going to go for him. And the Bulls going the other way.
One thing we knew Randall could do entering the league, finish inside through contact.
For Chicago, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. From deep 3-point range, sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. 14 points for Jay. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
I briefly spoke with Scott Brooks. Now, they are 0-2 so far against this team this season. I asked them what they have to do to flip the script. He said, well, at the end of the day, it comes down to putting points on the board. We have to be more effective against their shot blockers. Maybe it's crashing the glass. Maybe it's better looks on the out. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. No question with the defense they're facing tonight. Coach would like to see Greg them gain some early confidence.
Efficiency is key for them. Don't make the mistakes that turn defense into offense.
Those mistakes included turnovers, bad shots, and rush shots. All must be avoided if they're to accomplish their goal.
And the 6'4", 185-pound Payton certainly has a unique skill set. Also wants to keep improving as a leader.
Jay, defended by Harkless. Let's go. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start. And that's a little like a fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, defensively, your mantra at this point has to be no easy buckets.
Here's Markkanen, and that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. They trail by 7, coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd. And that's obviously easier said than done.
Yes, the other team is feeding off that enthusiasm. You have to try and match that energy.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
No, this is something you practice over and over again. I'm surprised they couldn't execute.
And you see the passing instincts Barrett has. Great at recognition out on the floor.
Chicago leading by 5. Outside, Levine. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. To the left wing. Jay, defended by Harkless. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Jay. Good on the three-point shot. Jay's got 17.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Payton kicks to Robinson. Pass to Randall. Over in the corner, Harkless. Off target with his 3. Bulls have gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Here's Gafford, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Already ahead by double digits, trying to run away and not look back.
So it's the Knicks now. The Bulls getting the bucket. Robinson finds Randall. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Lauri Markkanen.
When it comes to addressing his weaknesses, the right hand, the range, Randall has put in the work.
And he's good on the second. A 7th pick back in 2014. Julius Randle goes about, 6'9", 240 pounds, Smitty. And he is one tough customer.
Yes, indeed, Kevin. A bruising pink presence Julius Randle is. When he attacks the rim, he'll bulldoze defenders right out of the way.
Here's Payton. The Bulls getting the bucket. Randle outside. Payton outside. Unloads from 13. Great positioning on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
The Bulls leading by 9. Dunn passes to Jay. And Harkless pulls it down.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Randall. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots off to a good start.
In case anyone was wondering, this is what it looks like when you're in the zone. He hasn't missed one all quarter.
Dunn kicks to Levine. To the paint. Here's Jay. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Jay's got 21 in the game.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. Steve, we've heard Commissioner Adam Silver broach the idea of a mid-season tournament. How that would be structured, I don't know. You think that could possibly work?
No, I think it's a possibility, Kevin. One, I think you definitely have to have the season shortened to 75 games, 68 games. I think you have to do it on the back end of the All-Star break because we know so much as far as the calendar. When can you fit this in? Maybe 3 or 4 days after the All-Star game during that week. Expand that time off of maybe 3 or 4 days. It's possible.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Portis is checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Torian Prince comes in for Maurice Harkless. Dotson's checked in for Barrett. And it's Trier in for Elfrid Payton. Both free throws good from Jay. Knicks trail by 11. Here's Trier. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game.
Beasting on defense. First, he closes out hard on the shooter, then he attacks the glass. Phew.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
A floater. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
There is the value of great rim protection without fouling, forcing the miss.
And the shot goes down. And the Bulls lead by 15.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
They built up this huge league with great play at both ends. They're going to love watching film tomorrow.
Now here's Randall. 20 points for him last game against Philadelphia.
And it wasn't just the points. He brought hustle, he brought energy, and he brought it on the glass.
It's good. Nice touch from James.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. Steve, for players, success brings so many opportunities, but sometimes glitz and the glamour and the lifestyle get in the way of success on the basketball court.
You know it does. Things going on.
Defended by Harkless. Lets a floater go. Randall with some nice deep.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
It's Randall and Robinson at the 4 and the 5. Alfred Payton is out there with Barrett. And it's Harkless in at the small forward position. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Payton passes to Barrett. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And for a lot of these kids, Greg, it's interesting how quickly teams expect them to get up to speed. Case in point, R.J. Barrett.
Yeah, I mean, he had only the 1 year of college, already being asked to produce. Fortunately, he's very mature for his age and generally plays up to the level of competition.
What I like is when Chris Dunn keeps his poise, keeps his eyes up, good things happen.
Harkless, offensive rebound.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Shots good by Gafford. Gafford's got 10 points in the quarter.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Barrett the pass to Randall. Outside Robinson, back to Randall. Harkless dishes to Barrett. 6 to shoot. Randall outside. He can't get it to go. And it's Chicago the other way. Their last encounter was in Chicago.
And they cruised to a big win in their last meeting, getting that opposing starting lineup out of the game early with foul trouble.
You can bet that was their game plan from the get-go. Don't be shocked if they're aggressive again today as well.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Jay in that last matchup against the Thunder put on a show. He dropped in 55 points, but it was his season high in rebounds that really stood out. A very solid stat line for him in what was a terrific outing. And you know he wants to keep the momentum going, Kevin.
Okay, David, thanks. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And, Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, that's what it means to be unselfish, putting the team's interests first. As you say, he just wants to come away with the W.
It's Chicago with another bucket.
These are big buckets. He's been instrumental in helping them try to close out this game.
Payton kicks to Robinson. Passes it to Randall. Back to Robinson. Rebounded by Gafford.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
Jay covered by Peyton. Here's Jay, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. This is his third trip to the free throw line, and the first one drops. Both free throws good from Jay. Peyton with the ball. 11 points for him in that last game against Philadelphia.
And not only was he creating for himself, he was setting up teammates with good shots.
And here we go, the Bulls fast break. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
Outside for Robinson. Randall outside. Harkless on the wing. Connects from three-point range. Harkless has got 6 points.
What a beautiful look. Randall continues to round out his game in the prime of his career.
Peyton against Dunn. It doesn't go for him. Now the Knicks take it the other way. Peyton passes to Barrett. And here is Robinson. The dish to Peyton. Shot clock at 5. Basket good. He's got 5.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
Bean passes to Jay. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. And that's now 38 points for Jay. And here's Peyton. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Randall outside. Back to Peyton. Clock at 6. Here's Robinson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a 3-point opportunity.
This is his first free throw of the game. Smitty, every team has its leaders, either official or unofficial. What's expected, in your opinion, out of a team captain?
Well, I think leadership. I mean, also have the same, I guess, voice of the coaching staff and organization, and also the voice of winning. I think if you have a leader that can do that, sometimes that leader's vocal, sometimes that leader leads by example, but you usually know who that is.
Stolen by Robinson. Now Barrett pushing it up, and no one back to stop him. And Barrett slams it in.
They look to Barrett in these spots because they trust the young man's ability to finish in the open court.
Jay, defended by Harkless. Pass to Gafford. Harkless comes with a double team. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Here's Jay. Off target from three-point range.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Peyton finds Harkless. He can't get that one. Great D that time from Jay. Bean passes to Jay. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on R.J. Barrett. For Chicago, they haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Bobby Portis comes in for Mitchell Robinson. And it's Taurean Prince in for Harkless. Young's checked in for Chicago. Otto Porter Jr. comes in for Lauri Markkanen. Portis kicks to Randall. Here's Peyton. Trying to get open as Randall. Ejected by Young.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
Jay, that's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Levine's got his third assist on the night.
Beautiful find by Levine there. Takes his time to survey the floor.
Here's Peyton. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And the Knicks making a change here. Dodson's checked in. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for the Bulls. Saturansky comes in for Chris Dunn. And Smitty, with all that he's been through, you can't question Zach LaVine's love of the game.
You're so right. It's crazy to think LaVine wasn't even a starter in college, but he's worked so hard to improve. The way he has fought back from injuries and continually dedicated himself to the game, something to admire.
And that one's good by Porter.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Payton passes to Dotson. Back to Payton. In the corner. Puts it up from 15. Chicago grabs the miss. Cornette's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
It's tipped. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. Here's Jay. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Pretty much automatic tonight at the line. 8 for 8.
And it's a super first half for him at the free throw line.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Just 4 seconds left in the first half of the game. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Chicago Bulls enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. It's been one outstanding game from Jay.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
What can you say? Shooting is a premium in this league, and you can see why.
So the Bulls 5 right now. Dunn and LaVine are the guard set. Jay out there with Lowry Markkanen. And it's Gafford in at the center position. The Bulls shooting has been just outrageous. 64% from the field to this point. Here's the pass to Markkanen. The Bulls keep it alive. LaVine can't hit.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it. Starting the half with 3 straight misses. Not how they envisioned this one.
Here's the 3. A three-pointer is right on target. LaVine's got 5.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
The Knicks have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Harkless on the wing. He dishes it to Barrett. Payton against Dunn. 5 to shoot. Here's Harkless. And the Knicks miss again.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
LaVine dishes to Markkanen. That's good, and it's LaVine with the assist. LaVine's got 4 assists in the game. The Knicks shooting 27%. The offense is just embarrassing themselves. Here's Harkless, and Harkless slams it in.
Oh, and how about squeezing the orange as tight as he could there before the stuff?
Yeah, no way he's going to lose that thing on the way up. Outside, Markkanen. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Here's Jay. Another 3 for Chicago.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
The shots by Payton, no good. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Offensive rebound. Jay. Outside Markkanen. LaVine for 3. Another 3 for Chicago.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
Payton kicks to Barrett. Pass to Robinson. Launches it. Rebounded by Jay. Jay's got his 5th rebound in this one.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
On the wing, Levine. To the middle. Here's Markkanen. Robinson with the block. And now Randall pushing it up, and no one back to stop him. And Randall throws it down.
Randall is a load in transition. The key defensively is to get to him before he picks up steam.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, we all know that circumstances and time changes everything. In Dallas, Dennis Smith Jr. thought he was going to be the cornerstone. But with the arrival of Luka Doncic, everything changed. The promising point guard was traded to the Knicks, and Smith said it was important. It's a big opportunity, and I've just got to make the most of it. Kevin, we know one thing in New York, the ball is back in Smith's hands.
And D.A., that's when he is at his best. Thank you.
Oh, great ball movement there.
New York's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. It's tipped. Only one man back on D. Lobs it up for Levine. Hammers the alley-oop through.
This is why Levine's a fan favorite. Plays with an exciting, flashy style.
The Knicks shooting just 28%. They are offensively out of whack and out of step with each other at this point. Down against Payton. Passes it to Harkless. From past the arc. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Dunn's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Jay. Back to Dunn. Jay defended by Harkless. Shot clock at 6. Here's Dunn. And the Bulls another 3.
An area where Dunn continues to work, improving his range, so the defense has to respect him out there.
Payton against Levine. Payton, good.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Dunn passes to Markkanen. Outside, Levine. Pass to Jay. Dunn outside. The pass to Jay. Left side, Levine. Jay, defended by Harkless. Here's Jay, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Many we're seeing preseason and even regular season games take place overseas on foreign soil. Would you have enjoyed that when you were playing?
Yeah, for sure, Kevin. I know the travel is an added challenge, and at the same time, you appreciate where the game takes you. It is definitely growing globally, going places you might otherwise never experience, especially in a basketball setting.
Proving he belongs in this league. Ntilikina getting better at taking contact and finishing.
Lets it go from deep, and good, he hits it again. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Prince misses. And Chicago shooting an incredible 64% for the field in this game. Here's a look at what's coming up for New York. On Monday, they'll be playing against James Harden and the Houston Rockets. Then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Mike Conley and the Utah Jazz.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best. But if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum for the rest of the run.
Ntilikina looking it over. Teardrop shot. He takes it up and lays it in. Ntilikina's got 4 this quarter.
What a deft player. Give Ntilikina a little breathing room, and he is going to knock down that floater.
Now, Valentine, taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession.
Here's a look at some stats for Jay. wonderful string of games he's put together here lately. He's averaging 55 points, 10 assists, and 6 rebounds. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
You know, mentally, he's a pass-first type of player. It gets everyone involved and engaged, and that really sparks this offense.
Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for the Bulls. Here's Dotson. Rebound by Jay. To the inside, Young. Oh, and the dunk by Young.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Here's Trier. Dotson in the corner. From deep. Porter pulls it in.
This is how it's been so far. He's missed every shot he's taken, and the team is suffering the consequences.
They get it again. Banked in off the glass. Young's got 4 this quarter.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Trier passes to Prince. Nice D from Porter. And here are the Bulls now. On the wing, Porter. Here's Valentine. That 3 off the mark.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
And stolen by Valentine. Satoransky against Portis. Satoransky gets the bucket.
Man, he's been on point, not forcing things, getting the most of his looks within the flow.
Here's Trier. Here's Dotson. Pass to Ntilikina. From deep 3-point range, Valentine grabs the board. Valentine's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Jay, the pass to Valentine. Pass to Jay. Down low and stolen by Portis. Here's Ntilikina. Outside Portis. They could use a bucket. Porter with the steal. And here we go. The Bulls fast break. Porter's running. Knocks it loose. But they get it back. Here's Jay. They shoot again. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Hit up the...
That one misses. Well, a lot of progress being made from a technical standpoint. You can't escape it, Steve. Shoes now that can tighten themselves without laces, changing colors. Have you gotten yourself a pair yet?
Kevin, I haven't, but I bought a lot of pair for my kids. I do like these type of shoes where there are no shoelaces. I'm a little lazy right now, Kevin, but I love the technology that's going into shoes right now.
Barrett and Randall are in the forward position. Then it's Robinson, and it's Dotson in at the 2-guard spot. That's the 5 for New York right now. The pass to Jay. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on R.J. Barrett. First free throw is good. So for the Knicks, Kevin Knox is checked in for Robinson. Ellington comes in for Barrett. And Smith subbed in for Alonzo Trier. Here is Ellington. Pass to Randall. Smith right side. Ball stolen. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. The finish. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Knox the pass to Randall. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Here's Hutchison. It's Chicago with another bucket.
And ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
You know, the coach has had something to say about that. No question, they've settled in and executed brilliantly.
Here's Jay, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Grady lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Randall dishes to Smith. For three, Ellington. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Down against Smith. Shot to stop the run, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. And you spend any amount of time watching Dennis Smith Jr., Greg, his leaping ability makes for some impressive highlights.
Trevor, he's got the size and the off-the-charts athleticism. Now just trying to figure out how to realize his obvious potential.
And the basket by Hutchison.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their fifth consecutive make in the paint.
And here is Ellington. Pass to Knox. The shot from the low post is good.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Down against Smith. Pass to Jay. There's the three. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Smith outside. Shoots a three. It's rebounded by Jay. Jay has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Cornette. It's good. Cornette's got 5 points now this quarter.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And here they come. Here's Jay, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
In the flick of a switch, going from defense to offense.
That was great anticipation on the steal. A gamble that paid off.
Randall outside. Steve, you know, there is some hostility we're finding between the media, some teams and players, boycotting of certain journalists. Coach Steve Kerr said it's a dangerous situation. What's your view?
You know, I think it is from a standpoint of from a players and organizations with the media, but I think also the media, somebody's going to have to police those guys as well. We got to have it where we're both on the same team. You might not agree, but you got to be on the same team.
I agree. And again for three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Knicks have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Back to Smith. Inside. Picked off in midair. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Dunn. Wide open. He fires. It's Chicago with another bucket.
Well, they've won the battle of transition buckets, and those easy points have helped them build this lead.
It's such an advantage when you can get out and run and get a good look before the defense can set up.
Ellington kicks to Dotson. 6 on the shot clock. On deep. The offensive rebound. They need this one. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Cornette's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. To the paint. Here's Hutchison. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
Randall passes to Smith. Some nice passing by New York here. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Randall. The shot, no good. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Dunn passes to Jay. And Cornette gets it to go. Cornette's got 11 in the second half.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
There's been an emphasis on ball movement, and he's been a major catalyst.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a galley win for Chicago.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
Hugely satisfying. A game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so when you look at the season record, this one will tally up win number 43 on the year.
And this will be their third win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Jay.
What more can you really ask of a guy? I mean, when you come out and get a triple-double, making contributions all over the place.
Fires the 3. Ellington grabs the miss. Now the Knicks with it. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. The shot comes out. Dunn with some nice D. The pass to Jay. For 3. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory.
With the way they control the game and just completely out of it. That's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll do it, folks. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. See you next time.
Hey, Shaq here. Not many.
Appreciate it.
it.